Welcome back to All More Evolve. My name's Mo. We'll wrap his bumper. What's yours? Shane, welcome to All More Evolve, my bro. How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, good man.
Thank you for being the first person to bring an M car to the channel. M4 CS, man. Sick. How'd that come about?
So this car I got back in January. It replaced my A45S.
Okay.
I had that car for 2 months following an accident.
2 months in?
Yeah, 2 months in, basically I got hit side on.
Bloody hell.
Went into someone's drive. The whole front, side, everything gone. Like it was bad.
So what made you get, because obviously it's a big jump from an A45S to an M4 CS, bro. Like what was how did that come about?
I don't know really. It was more, I think it was just, I was looking at cars within a certain budget. So I was looking around 50 to 60, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. And then when you as you do, you go on Auto Trader, you have a look around.
I start dreaming on there, I can't lie.
Also, I spend hours, nights on Auto Trader.
Same. It's literally part of my social media.
But yeah, it's a thing. I'll be like, oh, well, what do I want to check now? Like, what car? How much is this worth?
Nah, I always get that.
So I went and looked at 50 to 60k bracket. I knew 2 litre wasn't for me anymore because I had the 2 litre A45S and I don't think there's any 2 litres that sound that good. Or the sound I was looking for.
Yeah.
So I looked at 3 litre engines. That was a main bit of criteria, as well as the budget.
Yeah.
And in there there was a mix of cars, but M4s were there, and it just caught my eye. It was just.
It is a loud colour, man. San Marino blue is probably one of the best colours you can get on M4.
Yeah, literally. So I was looking, and in that 50-60 there was CSs, and I didn't know much about CSs at the time. So I did my research, and it was something a bit different. You don't see them.
Yeah,
everywhere.
To be fair, you don't see a lot of M4 CSs around, man.
That was one more thing that drew me towards it. It's a bit more unique.
But then compared to the A45S, obviously that's all-wheel drive, and this is rear-wheel drive. How has that transition been? Like, are you comfortable with the rear-wheel drive? Obviously, it's much more. It's a similar power actually. A45S is.
Yeah, so the A45S I think is 420 stock.
Okay, and this is about 450.
450.
Yeah. Okay.
So very similar. Even though the 60s claimed 3.9 on both. I actually did get a 3.9 on the A45S when I tried it.
Sick.
I've not done it on this yet.
I don't think you can in UK weather, bro. The wheels are just gonna spin up.
Literally.
So what kind of mods have you done to the car? Have you done anything? Exterior, interior?
So, following getting the car, first thing I did is I took it to Limitless Detailing.
Okay.
They did a full detail and ceramic coat. Following that was like back in February time, like when it was snowing and that. And then after that, I went to R44. They did the interior and exterior carbon bits.
Okay, so that's the gear knob,
So we've done the gear knob, surround, the shift paddles.
Okay.
And I think that's about it. And the steering wheel as well. We put some added carbon on that.
Oh, is that you got it retrimmed the actual airbag?
Yeah, so the airbag got retrimmed, and the surrounds on the steering wheel also I've made in carbon.
Sick. So now I had a look, man. That actually looks sick. What about exterior? Have you done anything else around the exterior?
Exterior, we did the carbon wing mirrors, carbon kidney grills. Trying to think, we did the fin, the antenna on the top that went into carbon, and
I think that's a good touch because you don't really see carbon fins on most cars. They're normally gloss black.
To be honest, I don't understand why BMW did that. It's got a carbon roof, so why doesn't it at least make it sort of
Everything should have been carbon. To be fair, everything on this car, considering it's the lightweight model,
Yeah.
everything should have come carbon. I can't believe you had to do, you know, the side mirrors and X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I guess the touches I did, I wanted to make it OEM plus, and so that's what I went for.
Yeah.
On top of that, I did the side skirts as well, which I think it makes it sit better.
it does, it really does. I have a feeling you've done something to the exhaust because that does not sound stock. It's
So
excessively loud.
So when I bought this car, I started following people on Instagram, M4 owners, M4 CS owners.
Yep.
Started talking to them. I mean, when I first bought the car, jumping from an A45S to this, I was happy. Put it in Sport Plus, cracks, pops, the whole lot.
Yeah, it is a tension seeker, this car.
It was good. It was nice. But then I started speaking to people, and everyone with CSs were like, they're good, but M Performance, like, you won't regret it. Pay the money, get M Performance exhausts.
Yeah.
So I ended up grabbing an M Performance exhaust. When it came to fitting it, JC Customs, who fitted it, said that they could. I should just decat it. It would just make it flow better.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's got secondary decat and performance titanium exhaust. So it just sings. It's so loud.
Yeah, no,
I love it. But
you know,
even that, I feel it's more like a OEM plus. Like, it's not too.
It's not
crazy,
excessively loud, but it does
loud.
the job. Yeah. Because when you were coming down, I could hear you a mile off, bro. It's just the car is loud, and it sounds good because normally these M4s sound raspy, and that's what most people have the complaints about. But to be fair, when I heard you coming down, it's got a deep growl to it.
Yeah.
But no, it's proper sounds good, man. What about wheels, man? Because obviously I understand they come black as standard.
Yeah, they come in. I think they call it Orbit Grey.
Okay.
I was happy with them, but then I saw the release of the M2 CS.
Okay, yeah.
Followed by the M5 CS, which have this. I think they call it Frozen Gold.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it, so I spoke to these guys called Whoops Will Fix It.
Okay.
They said that finish is extremely hard to get. I think it's a factory finish. So I went for something similar, which I thought would do the job.
Yeah.
So we've gone for like a bronze colour on the wheels.
To be fair, bro, looking at it, like, you know, I'm a big fan of obviously the San Marino blue with the black or the grey, but looking at it now, you can actually, like, it's a good contrast from the bronze and the San Marino blue. Actually, like, it's a bold choice, but I think it actually stands out well.
It works. I personally think it works, and like, it's not too loud, especially at night. You can't really see it. It's a colour which, when it hits the light, is different, and in the dark, you can't really. It's not too. It's a satin finish, so it doesn't sort of shimmer or anything. So yeah, like, I wanted to give it that special touch.
You've done a lot of tasteful mods, man. Honestly, like, the car now, it looks banging, man. So yeah, bro, do you have any other interior or exterior mods in mind, such as tuning or any other mods in mind?
So in terms of mods, I would say the steering wheel is something I looked at. M-Performance LED.
Okay. That would suit the car a lot.
It looks good, but the only reason I'm hesitant on it is because the CS comes with a CS specific wheel, steering wheel. Which is full Alcantara, and it's got like some CS details on it.
It's distinctive to the car.
Yeah, so yeah, it's unique to the car. So it might be something I look at if, let's say, the steering wheel looks tired or whatever later down the line, then yeah, I'll probably swap it out. But at the moment, I'm happy with it. But I did really consider it at one point.
Yeah.
Following that, stage one, a lot of people are asking me, have you stage one? Oh, it's got so much potential, the engine can go like a lot further. But for now, I'm going to keep it stock.
Okay.
I'm trying to sort of learn the car, feel the power, get used to it.
To be fair, this car does have a lot of power from stock
like
anyway.
460 brake is.
It's not slow, you know what I mean? But then again, yeah, of course.
And I mean, when I've been with people, they ask me, "Oh, is it stock?" And they're shocked that it's stock because it is quick.
No, because I've seen you race other people as well. You know, like remember that Porsche that you raced, like, you know, and you blew him. Like, and I was just thinking, like, you know, this car, is it stock? That's what I asked you as well. But it's crazy what these cars are capable of. But then I think with a lot more power comes a lot more responsibility, because the rear wheels are just going to kick up more.
Exactly.
So it is a sticky one, but
hopefully once I've got used to the car, I'm happy with it, and I feel like I'm comfortable to up the power, then come maybe next year. Probably not this year. I might do a stage one, but that's it, stage one. Like I've been saying, like OEM plus, it doesn't. I don't want to go excessive with anything.
And anything else around the car on the outside, or to be fair, you're happy with it?
I might maybe do some paint protection, because these roads, I'm getting so many stone chips on this front bonnet, and the paintwork is getting damaged. But yeah, maybe some front end PPF, and that's it.
Alright, so cool. Should we go for a drive?
Come, let's go.
Let's go.
It's loud. I don't think it needs to go louder, I'll be honest.
No, it's mad.
Yeah, it's seriously loud. That's what I was saying to you before. You can't drive this car manual. I mean, automatic. You can't drive it automatic. It's just the manuals, because you just want to hit the downshifts, go up the rev range, burbles, come down, just downshift, upshift. That's what you're doing. Just start hearing it. You can hear dog barking. That's different. Bro, the way this car pulls you back in the seat,
It's brutal.
yeah, and the gear changes. That's what makes it like that gives you that whiplash.
It's like to me, like the shifting on it is like a trigger. It's just
For real,
it's crazy.
Legit, that's the best analogy you can give, you know. Crazy how these cars move. And that's the thing, is stock. Like,
Yeah,
that's
stock
why
is mad.
I can't imagine what this car will be like. You know, when you put all in the weight reductions into place, you know what I mean? It all coming together makes a big difference.
Do you know what I like about this car is the power delivery. It's linear.
Yeah.
You don't get like a huge hit of power. You know where to expect the power.
Yeah. It kicks in around 2.5, and then you know that it's about to go. It's about to fly. But that's the good thing, they changed it compared to the V8, that there's more low end torque. So, you know, in the low end, that's where it was lacking it the most in the previous gen. That's in the United gen. That's it, you can literally do this all day. You're on the downshift and then go through it again.
It's so fun.
How much are you spending on fuel?
Depends, like I can do like a full tank in a day or 2 days easily. Driving like this, a day or 2 days I'm done.
Well, that's the only way to drive it, innit?
Yeah, literally. Like there's no point driving it inefficient.
Traction off or?
I always keep traction on. I'm not a pro driver yet.
Shout out Gap you. I don't need to be on his level, I swear. Traction off, tyres burning.
For me, I might try MDM now as we're in summer, but for the time being, traction's on.
That's the thing, I think MDM is the best mode to drive it in. Because when you're driving like this, you want to put it, like, because it's like on and off in it lets you put it down, but it doesn't let you, it humbles you.
It's like a bit of a safety net.
Yeah, it reminds you that you don't have all that talent, you get me?
I have used that here and there. And I think, so the CSs, I think they either come on Cup 2 tyres.
Yeah, that's the one, Cup 2s.
Or, which is track, summer tyre, or Super Sports. This came on Super Sports.
You got both, don't you? You got the...
This car came with Super Sports for me, but as soon as I got it, within like the first 2 weeks, I put it on Pilot Sport 4Ss.
And which one do you prefer? Which one?
4Ss. For the UK, it puts the power down, it's grippy. Like with the wet conditions, you don't really want to be running Cup 2s. That's more track use. In the Super Sports, I could feel the back end kick out as soon as you put power down.
And is that with traction on, or is that like...
with traction on? In the wet, with traction on, it would kick.
And are you planning to take this on track, or like Nürburgring or something?
maybe not Nürburgring, but somewhere in the UK, yeah, definitely. I just need to see what insurance is like and the sort of technical stuff with it. But yeah, ideally this car's a track car, it needs to be taken on a track. But with the exhaust, I don't know. We'll have to put it in efficient and probably.
That's true. That's true. But to be fair, I would do a Euro trip in this car, man. It's comfortable. It's got everything you would want in it. Heated seats, like I was saying. You know what I mean? It's got a good sound system. It's got cruise control. It's got like everything you'd want. Comfy seats.
To be fair, I do want to take it on a Euro trip. I do have plans to take it to Spain at some point. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
My friend's got a house there, so I just want to drive up. He says it because the roads around that area, like going towards Spain, you go through some like beautiful roads.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. Plus the weather, that would be sick. That's actually like a proper motive. But how's this like to drive? Like obviously, I know you got a second car, but how's this like to drive when you do get the chance from work? How's it feel?
Like you keep it in efficient. You put the steering into comfort, suspension comfort. It's fine. I could use it. It just doesn't work for me in terms of space. But you wouldn't have a problem driving this car from A to B to an office there and back, and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like it's not uncomfortable. People would think, oh, the suspension's too stiff. This, that. It's fine.
See,
like,
that's the thing. Do you know, because of like obviously, because considering it's the CS, like the lightweight model, you would think that it would be uncomfortable. You get me? So that's why. But to be fair, it is really comfortable. The only thing I feel sorry for you is that it doesn't have an armrest. Like the passenger's fine for an armrest, but you know what I mean. The driver's
for me, it's alright. I've always got 2 hands on the steering wheel.
You gotta have 2 hands on the steering. You can't drive this car with 1 hand. You cannot. So boom, we're in the M4 CS. Shane's kindly let me take over. You worried? You sure? You should be. Traction off. I mean MDM. I think MDM is the best one to use. Jeez, this car, bro. He's tense. He's tensed up. How you feeling, Shane? Huh?
So it's different.
It is from the passenger. I can imagine. That's what I was saying. They were tensed up because it's. I'm telling you, do you know, like it makes a massive difference. Like when you turn traction like MDM or whatever, you can actually like, you know, get an actual feel for what the cars actually like to drive.
I'm getting mini heart attacks.
I'm giving him heart attacks.
Oh man, my heart's giving a beat.
How you feeling? Feeling alright?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, when traction goes on fully, bro, you ain't gonna be alright.
M140i.
We got M140i in front of us. Oh, is he gonna go the same way? Yes, he is.
Hey.
Hello. Boy, his back's kicking out there.
Getting soaked as well.
You know the funniest thing is he put his hands on and then he went for it. My bro, that's quick. That's quick. No, bro, you were slowing down, G.
I know. See my car.
Because you know the car was spinning. That's what I was thinking, bro. I don't want to go into the back of you.
And you're kicking up bare stones.
Yeah,
bare
trust.
stones. You just...
You know what it is? It's because I got it in sport. Plus, when I have it in sport, it don't spin too much.
Okay. No, I can't lie. I was spinning bears. That's why I had to back off.
Car, man. What, you not take care?
Take
Nice
care,
one,
G.
bro.
his bumper, what's he on? Man said. Getting that same way, yeah?
Allow it.
Don't get shocked. Yeah, see, he's bare going like this, so I don't know what's wrong with it.
Bro, this footage is gonna be disgusting. I'm there like in a roller coaster holding back for dear life.
I'm telling you, Joe, I was so gassed. That's why I got spot you for putting an M car on the channel, because you know I love my M's, bro. Behind the wheel, one of these, bro. Oh, babe.
Just watching that petrol gauge go down.
Don't worry, bro, I'll fill you up. Full tank there, like I did the other day. There you go. Legit, I actually love this car so much. That's what I mean. Like, one thing, MDM. Two, you have to always drive it manual. It's those two things. You can't.
Think about the steering.
Huh?
How do you feel about the handling?
To be fair, it feels stuck to the road, man. Even when we were going around the roundabout, it responds well to what you're trying to make it do. You get what I mean? Like, it responds well. It's not too heavy, but it feels like it's not too soft either. Do you know, like my car, for example, when you put it out of comfort, it gets bare heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you put it into sport, it gets bare heavy. But with this, like, it's responsive and you can still feel it. You get what I mean? You see what's on come up on the dash? I've actually shitting him up now. Traction's come off.
No, we're not doing this.
Nah, I'm joking. That was just to give you a little taster. Put it back in MDM. I can't lie, that's the thing, man. But that's what, like that's what I was saying to you before. Yeah, I see the appeal of the four-wheel drives. I see the appeal of it. But when it comes to rear-wheel drive, bro, this is when the most fun is gonna come from. You get what I mean? You ain't gonna be having fun, you know. Like RS, of course, when you get off the line, you're gone.
Audis for me, they just don't appeal. It's not. There's no. Yeah, it's easy. It's quick. It launches off the line, but there's nothing to it. Those cars, to me, the car's boring.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This, you feel on edge, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're tense up.
This literally, when you're putting it, and I'm in the passenger, I feel like I'm in a roller coaster. It gives me the exact. It gives me the exact same feels of getting pushed, launched back in
a roller coaster.
And you literally feel like you're in a roller coaster because it just pushes you. It gives you adrenaline, not even being behind the passenger, like driving it. You get like adrenaline from just being in the passenger.
It's crazy, man. So boom, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to give this video a like, share and subscribe, and also follow the owner of the M4 CS. What's your Instagram?
M4CS.uk.
Make sure to give that a follow, show him some love, like his pictures, share his account, and we'll see you on the next one. Love in a bit.